guys, usually I pop on here to tell you all the fragrances that you need to buy, all the things that I'm loving, enjoying, sharing my thoughts, mostly positive. This video, we're going in the complete opposite direction. These are the worst fragrances I have ever smelled or tried. It's not often that I smell something that I just really do hate, and you do have to remember that a lot of the times it may be the way the ingredients, you know, are formulated and come across your nose. Sometimes it boils down to body chemistry. So that's why it's super important to try things for yourself, because this first one we're going to get into is Beloved. I actually don't think I heard anyone say anything negative about this fragrance, and I blind bought a whole doggone bottle of it, all right? And it is from the house of Giardini di Toscana, and it is Celeste. How could we go wrong with Celeste being powdery, vanilla, violet? It was the lime that went outrageously crazy on my skin. That's the only thing that I can think of looking at the note breakdown. So this one opens with seawater and lime. You have middle notes of violet, raspberry, exotic floral notes, and you have base notes of vanilla, sugar, and ambroxan. It's like, how do we go wrong here? I don't know, but something went completely left on my skin. I tried it for several days before I decluttered it, and it was so strong. First of all, number one, first and foremost, so strong. And I think this combination of very sharp lime and the ambroxan was just a recipe for disaster on my skin. It smelled so scratchy, and my nose was hurting. It was offended. It did not let up. You never hear me say I hate a scent. I hate the way that offended my nostrils. I'm having PTSD. This is the only fragrance that I literally will have PTSD just thinking about it. Like my skin is itching, okay, from the thought of how scratchy it was on my skin. So that one was a complete fail, and it's again wild because I still to this day have not seen anyone say something bad about it. That's why you have to take reviews with a grain of salt. Not everyone's wearing experience is going to be the same as yours. Not everyone's nose is the same. And of course, like, videos like these are not to offend. I'm just sharing my own personal, my own body chemistry experience of it all with you. So I hope that you will take this in jest, but honey, never again will I go near their fragrance. Next up is actually one I want to revisit. I want to revisit it because I, with my little very green Nuda fragrance self, walked on into the Sephora and I tried Black Orchid on my skin from Tom Ford. I was not prepared for such complexity. Why are we putting black truffles on thy skin? Why is this patchouli trying to kill me? It was crazy. That is when I'm walking around, you know, in the mall trying to, it was so strong. It was so off-putting. I hated it. I could not wait to get home a few hours later and scrub it off of my skin. The scent was just, I was almost nauseated by the amount of like just bold patchouli. Just, it was, why am I saying I want to try it again? I do want to try it again. I want to try it again in a home setting where I feel like if it don't agree with me, we immediately going in with the alcohol wipe to get that oil off before things start to settle down. Because as you know, really get into the perfumes of it all, you come to realize that your taste changes over time. The way you're able to perceive and appreciate complex scents, whether they're for you or not, it changes over time. I hated patchouli in every way back then. Now I'm starting to get fragrances that may have a little bit more that I can tolerate, that I enjoy, and I couldn't have never said things like that maybe 3 years ago. So I will revisit Black Orchid, but it is a cult classic, well loved, okay, but also very polarizing and much hated. So I am interested to see where I fall in the mix at this point. Now the next one, oh my God, like I thought about blind buying this, and you all know we don't blind buy from Amouage. The only ones that I feel safe blind buying are from the nose of Quentin, and that is going to be, you know, just solely based on the notes as well. Like if there's anything in there that I'm like, I don't know, I will get myself a sample. And that's exactly what I did. Love Hibiscus. Oh my goodness. So the notes within themselves are not problematic notes for me. Hibiscus typically works out on my skin. I have no issues, but Amouage will throw you curveballs. You just never know what to expect. You never know. Tried that on my skin, y'all, when I tell you celery juice. And it is so funny that my daughter specifically smelled it on my skin and she did the jump. Like she did the jump back, this jump scare. She's never done that. And she smelled so many things on me because, you know, I get something new, I'm like, let it settle in. Hey, Monty, what do you think about this? Especially if I don't like it, because I want to get a consensus. What do you think about this? She was like, Mommy, I don't like that. I was like, girl, do you think it smells like celery? Yes. Yuck. That's what I think about Love Hibiscus. Did not work out. So glad I did not blind buy that very expensive bottle. And that's the thing, when I do blind buy my Amouages, they are hot off the press. I don't wait for a single review. I said I want it, I get it, and full price. Straight from Amouage website. That's how I shop my new Amouages. And so I'm so glad something told me. You gotta listen to that little voice. Girl, this is not a Quentin Beach release. You have no idea how this perfumer works. What is his style, or her, I think it's a he. What is his style? What are we gonna at least try to expect? And even with my blind buys that were successes, I still never expected what I got. Like, you just never know what that particular house. So always sample your Amouages if you can, because you, girl, curveballs all day. That's what they do. That's what they throw out. The ones that I have, I love the Amouages that I do own. But that one, I do not like it, okay? Now this next one has to be one of the most popular feminine fragrances of all time, literally of all time, one of the top selling. I feel like after Chanel number 5, which is also very polarizing, La Vie Est Belle, the original one, is on up there, one of the most successful. I don't care how many people love it and own it. I could not believe how much, is it praline? That's the note. How much sugary, thick, rich sweetness was in bed alongside this doggone dirty, scratchy, funky patchouli. I feel like you're in the PTSD thinking about that too. Just the thought of it. I smelled it on my walked in, honey. Okay, everybody's about this La Vie Est Belle, new to fragrance. Finally tried it, because the fact that people kept mentioning patchouli, I was like, I'm definitely gonna try it. I'm not gonna blind buy this. Tried it. Oh, it was so strong. I was repulsed. I did not like it. I cannot imagine you going to work confident, spraying this on every day, smelling up the office, the cubicles, and someone sitting beside you has to smell that all day and they don't like it. They won't get any reprieve because it was so strong, so sweet. And I would imagine a scent like that lasts 10-12 hours. Again, this is not meant to offend, but if that's your signature scent and you wear that everywhere you go, every day, day in, day out, if you don't have a lot of friends and you find the people that want to be close to you, that may be why. Oh my God, okay? This next one I tried, so, you know, this trend is going to, you're going to see a lot of trending patchouli. This next one I got a travel of. This was brand new at the time, super popular, well loved. Rose Prick, Tom Ford. Got a whole dedicated video on my thoughts. This is one of my probably like first 5 or 6 fragrance videos on Rose Prick and Lost Cherry. Both were misses for me. Lost Cherry smells great. It just didn't last. I mean, I had, you know, poots that lasted longer than Lost Cherry, and at that price point, it was wild to me. So it smelled great. I just couldn't see myself spending those type of coins on a scent that I just couldn't smell after a couple hours. Now, Rose Prick, I despise. It smelled not only of rose and patchouli, but people would describe it as like something super sexy. Yes, girl, we wearing this out on a date. Like, I get it because it's spicy. The Szechuan pepper, I understand, but it smelled so matronly to me. This smelled like if you are under the age of 70, this would be highly inappropriate. Yeah, date night for my grandmother, okay? I don't know what it was. Maybe it's the way, and that's the thing, those really bold patchoulis, I do associate that with fragrances of yesteryear, because even though patchouli is very prominent now still, but baby, there is something very specific about the way a 90s patchouli is going to wear. She hits very differently, and they really don't even do it like that no more. This reminded me of that type of patchouli. I hated it. Oh, yuck. Okay. Now this next one, what in the world Phlur, how did y'all mess up berry cream? The ingredients is how. Berry cream smells like a chemical disaster, okay? And typically when I get body sprays that don't quite, you know, work out for me, they will stay on and they will freshen up the little hallway where Yuki does her thing. You know, you can scoop and all that stuff, but there's nothing like just putting on a fresh scent within that area. And I don't even want berry cream for that. It smells like a toxic mess. Like, I fear what this is doing to my skin cells. Like, what is this smell? How? Okay, this is my thing. Do they focus group test these? I know with those really big designer brands they do, but how did this pass the test? Like, and that was a lot of people's consensus with berry cream from the House of Phlur. Like, what is this? Did anyone like it? That's what I want to know, because every person I saw talk about this fragrance did not care for it. They was it smells great if you layer it with the matcha. No, even with the layeration of it all, berry cream smelled like chemicals. I do not like it at all. So this last one I want to talk about is, it was a blind buy. At the time, this fragrance brand, Maison Mataha, only had out one fragrance, okay, before this new line dropped. They had Escapade Gourmand, that's it. So I am thinking Evasion's Bonbon. First of all, they got the name Bonbon, okay? I'm here for it. I'm blind buy it. Girl, looking at how can we go wrong? Oh my God. What is another chemical disaster? I don't know what this was supposed to smell like. All I know is I couldn't make sense of anything going on in this fragrance. I didn't smell anything pleasant. It smelled like a cesspool of biohazards. Like, what is this chemical crap? Like, what is this? And let me take a look at the notes, because I don't even recall what the notes were supposed to be. So Evasion's Bonbon has to be a bad strawberry that messed it up. Strawberry is and will always be a note, because every strawberry that you smell in a fragrance is synthetic. Like, there is no, you can't express the juice from no strawberry and get a scent. No, it don't work that way. So every time you see a strawberry note in a fragrance, it's like an accord, and usually it's gonna be like a synthetic mix. So for some reason, that particular accord that you see in a fragrance or that note, it can be very hit or miss. And typically when I do see strawberry, I want to smell it first. And this is an example of why I should have smelled it in a sample form first. Strawberry, chamello, which is like a form of marshmallow, caramel, ylang ylang, jasmine, vanilla, and musk. You read these notes and you think you are setting yourself up for success, especially because you love the way they did another gourmand. It can be one note that ruins it for you, and the strawberry ruined it for me. I couldn't smell anything but what this strawberry was trying to do. I didn't get any chamello, marshmallow where, I didn't get it. Caramel who? Because she didn't come to my door. She wasn't in my bottle. I didn't smell it. Jasmine, Elaine Lang, girl, I guess. I don't know. I could not see past the field of strawberries. It was horrendous on my skin. So you guys, drop me a line below. Let me know fragrances that seem to be loved. They're working out for everybody, but they were an utter fail and disaster for you. I think it's healthy to have these conversations, because if you're watching a lot of reviewers, it kind of helps you learn like their scent taste and style and how things just kind of flow within their collection. And sometimes you will find, you know, that little golden goose of a reviewer that, oh my God, I got the same thing. Like, oh my God, I love the same thing she loves. So it kind of helps you in that way. But at the end of the day, there is nothing better than trying it for yourself, because everyone's nose is different. Trying it on your skin, girl, I'm perimenopausal. This stuff may start smelling differently real soon and real bad. So it's ever changing. I know sometimes you can perceive a scent that you know and love very differently when it's that time of the month. Like, so many factors. So be smart, okay? Shop smarter. Try before you buy. Scent Split. They're not sponsoring this video, but they're a great resource to try so many fragrances. And they have all of the sizes. You all know I love me a good 5 ml. I hate trying to make a purchase assessment based off of a 2 ml, because girl, it can go far left from when you sampled it in 2 ml versus full bottle. It can wear drastically different, okay? But yes, try these before you buy them as much as possible. Smell in passing if you can. I typically don't like doing that, but now if I tried in passing and I hate it, I know I'm gonna hate it. Like, I know I'm gonna hate it, period. So sometimes when I like a scent or I think I love a scent, I still kind of want to get myself a decant to make a purchase determination, because I will change my mind, you know, when I'm able to really sit with something. So make sure that you are subscribed, you guys. If you are loving and enjoying the content, I'm on the road to 80K. Help me get there, all right? It has been so real. I love you all, YouTube. If you found any value in it, give me a big thumbs up, and I will catch you guys on the next one.